Hello, and welcome to a chess opening study. Today's opening is the famous Scotch Gambit. While it was really famous around the 90s, nowadays no one really uses it that much. But today I'll show you how powerful this opening can be. It starts with e4, then black respond with e5, then knight f3 and knight c6, and then d for gambiting the pawn. I'll show you a common trap that a lot of people fall for. After you play the Scotch Gambit, and they take your pawn, you take back with the knight, and after they play bishop c5 you play bishop e3, and if they play any move besides taking or moving the queen, it's a huge blunder. They have to take the knight and lose the bishop for free if they want to keep their queen on the board, and if they blunder this sequence, then you have checkmate straight from the opening. Next up, we have a similar gambit called the Danish Gambit. It starts with e4 and d4 again, but with the triple pawn sacrifice. In return, you'll have to very active bishops to attack the king side. And if black gets greedy and attacks the g2 pawn with their queen, you can let them have it by playing knight to f3, then attack it with the rook, and finally the brilliant bishop sacrifice to fork the king and the queen. Next up, a similar trap to the first trap with the bishop to e3 move. If they move their queen out of harm's way, then you can play knight b5 with a nasty trap. They take the pawn, and you play knight to c3. They have to play king to d8 to protect the pawn, and then you trap the queen with rook b1. Next up, a different move after they take your pawn. You don't take back with the knight, but you play bishop c4. They play bishop c5, then you play knight g5, and they play knight h6 to defend, but you take anyways after they take you back. Sacrifice the bishop temporarily, and then play queen h5 check. Whatever they do, collect their bishop on c5 after. That leaves you ahead in development, and you have taken away their right to castle. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more chess opening studies.